We now move on with the retirement of General Gregorio Pio Katapang Jr.
May we request General Katapang, sir, to stand and proceed at the center front as the Adjutant General, Armed Forces of the Philippines, reads the retirement order.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of National Defense, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio, Quezon City. General Orders Number 233, published on 04 March 2015. Compulsory retirement. Pursuant to Sections 5A and 17 of Presidential Decree Number 1638, as amended and in consonance with Presidential Administrative Order Number 150, dated 04 January 1990, General Gregorio Pio P. Katapang Jr., Officer DAS 8389, Armed Forces of the Philippines, having completed 38 years, 3 months, and 10 days of active military service in the Armed Forces of the Philippines from 01 April 1977 to 10 July 2015, is compulsorily retired in the rank of General with retirement pay based on the salary grade of General, with 5th longevity pay effective 11 July 2015. By order of the Secretary of National Defense, signed Ronald N. Albano, Brigadier General, Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Adjutant General.
We shall have the presentation of the command plaque and plaque of honorable service to the outgoing Chief of Staff. He will likewise be presented with the Philippine flag and the framed medals. May we call on Mrs. Vilma V. Katapang, ma'am, to join your husband as he receives the awards and mementos.
May we request His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III to present the awards and the mementos. The President will be assisted by the Secretary of National Defense. And may we also request the new Chief of Staff to assist the President and the Vice Chief of Staff. Plaque of appreciation is presented to General Gregorio Pio P. Katapang Jr. in grateful acknowledgement meritorious and valuable service rendered as Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines from 18 July 2014 to 10 July 2015. Plaque of Honorable Service is presented to General Gregorio Pio P. Katapang Jr. in recognition of his 38 years, 3 months, and 10 days of faithful and honorable service to the Armed Forces of the Philippines from 01 April 1977 to 10 July 2015.
We now have the presentation of the Philippine flag. Pio P. Katapang Jr., sir, this flag has become the embodiment of a great nation that our forefathers and forebears have treasured and protected with their very lives. The flag is presented as a token of our nation's gratefulness to you and your family.
The framed medals will also be presented to General Gregorio Pio P. Katapang Jr. This contains all the awards conferred to our honoree.
The spouse, Mrs. Vilma V. Katapang, will be presented with a plaque of appreciation.
Plaque of appreciation is presented to Mrs. Vilma V. Katapang in grateful appreciation for her unselfish, faithful, and devoted support to her husband's lasting contribution and dedicated service to the Armed Forces of the Philippines and to our nation.
Thank you to His Excellency, to the Secretary of National Defense, to the new Chief of Staff. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for our honoree and his...